we have women out there that are voting for whatever a man tells them to, or whatever society tells them to do, instead of voting for the best, the best thing. I think that they're their own worst enemy.
As a woman, who advocates for reproductive health care and rights, the overturning of Roe V Wade was absolutely terrifying. It sets an awful precedent for, states to be able to set abortion bans, which several have. And we're hoping that, with the next presidency, hopefully we can get some more justices on our side and maybe look at overturning of Roe v. Wade. Because, it's scary. And I think abortion rates are really on the ballot this year, for sure.
I feel like it's going very much in the wrong direction. And that I think that it will be restricted and taken away and criminalized sooner rather than later. And I'm worried about that. I think this is a bad thing.
And do you think women's rights are on the ballots?
Yes, I think all of our rights, but especially women's rights, are in a precarious situation right now. And I'm not super hopeful about how that's going to turn out.
I think the main problem is that half the women vote for laws for them, and the other half vote for their husband. So that there's never going to be a compromise. There's always going to be against the women. So, sorry to say that, but it's just a fact, right? Because you have a group of women who are into certain religions where essentially women are going to agree with whatever their patriarch says. So it's never going to change. That's hard to say, because a woman, she always has her right. They always have their right. I think that once again, we have women out there that are voting for whatever a man tells them to, or whatever society tells them to do, instead of voting for the best, the best thing. I think that they're their own worst enemy.
Under Trump, well, abortion access for one. So defending women's reproductive sovereignty involves, let's say, acknowledging the humanity of all involved. So conservative Supreme Court justices have argued in the past that because the 19th Amendment was passed after the 14th Amendment, the 14th Amendment does not actually apply to women. So as advocates for women, we can acknowledge that the gestated fetus would be a potential life, but we also need to make sure that the women's rights are also taken into account, and that is what we're fighting for. So Project 2025 is very frightening to us. It would involve a mass project of, let's say, using technology in order to spy on women, especially period tracking apps, and women could be, what's the word I'm looking for? Women could be prosecuted for having a miscarriage. We're concerned about that.